Welcome. Look, I'm about to skip the welcome. Welcome back to Kiki Loves Nigeria. Hey, on this episode of Kiki Loves Nigeria, I'm going to produce some more receipts. Why I feel like there's something going on at T3andMe. Something is not right over there. People are saying, people are commenting. I'm only responding to what I see and what I hear. I'm not making anything up. I can produce a receipt for everything. Now listen to this, y'all. Look at this conversation that is going on in my comment section in a video, and I didn't even know it until today. So we're going to check this out. This is wild. This is wild what's going on in East Africa. Yeah, y'all. We're going to be over there for a minute. And again, it ain't the country of Tanzania. It's not the country of Kenya, even though we don't talk about Kenya. It's these Black Americans. It's these diasporas. What they do to each other. What we do to each other is shameful. And let's get this video started. Read y'all this. I just got to this in my comment section, and this is what I'm talking about. How these people, this is somebody named Ford something, but anyway, it goes back to T3andMe. I guess they have several YouTube channels. Okay, so listen to how she just comes on here talking. You know, you don't conduct business in this manner, in my opinion. So let me show you this. This is some lady named Journey. They're responding to a video, Journey with Us. She says, "This is sickening. Glad to be done with Tanzania as a whole. Too much going on." Then Dreams come in and says, "I saw a video with T3andMe. Have you severed ties?" Then Journey with Us comes back and says, we haven't been close since 2021. And I said, yes, it is. Then I said, yeah, but the word is they are scammers too, because those are the messages that I'm getting in my comment section and in my emails, that these people are scammers also. Now, then also there were 2 videos on their channel where other people have actually taken them to court and are accusing them of being scammers. So let's finish. This is who we're talking about. Then I say to Journey, "Why did you guys stop being cool?" And Journey says, "Disagreements about property deals and personality clashes." So then somebody named Ford's Herbal Medicine Diaries comes in, and they say, "Really? You just hit me up a few weeks ago and sent me money and was trying to link, but don't get me started." And I'm like, who is this? Who talks like this? This person, Africana, says, indeed, a lot going on between the diaspora. Shaking my head, because this whole conversation that these two are having is just wild. And she was talking to me. Remember, this is my YouTube channel. She's talking to me. And then they just see this. This is the wife. They just intervene. But you're free to comment, but you're not free to come on here and just disrespect and intimidate people and try to bully them in submission, in my opinion. This is how I perceive this comment. So let me finish. Don't throw stones when you live in a glass house. So what does that mean? Does that mean that she's been accused of scamming also? Does that mean that she does the same things that people are saying that you all do? Because remember, I don't know anything about you. All I know is what people are writing me and saying, and what people are sending me. That's all I know. So does that mean that? Then Ford says, and you're lying. We never had no issue over no property deals. Provide the receipts, please, of these disagreements. So Journey comes back and says to Ford, Siobhan, relax. We haven't seen each other or hung out since 2021. I haven't seen you in person since then. I've told you before in the past, my issue isn't you. Yes, I sent you money because the Most High placed you on my heart a few weeks ago. You messaged to say thanks, and we were texting briefly. I've always said you're not my problem. We discussed this and came to the conclusion we couldn't be cordial in 2021. I'll leave it at that. I think what's really odd is this territorial thing. I do too, Miss Journey. I do too. Intimidation tactics. I'm not saying this. T3 and me, Siobhan, Ford, whoever you are. I'm reading the comments under my video and I'm commenting on what I'm reading. And from what I'm reading, this is an intimidation tactic. Regardless, I still pray for mercy for you guys because this stuff is wild. I don't even have the full story, but from what's happening on the outside, I personally warned you guys about this years ago. Then she says, Eliana, you're so fake. I know I'm not saying her name right. She says, you're so fake. This is the Ford lady. And remember, this is my channel. You know, that you're that comfortable. You've never been on this channel. You don't know me from nobody. But you're that comfortable coming into my house, sitting down, putting your feet on the furniture, and telling guests off. Now, this tells me from what I perceive about people that this person is a very, very disrespectful person. She has no respect for anybody. You are so fake. If you're going to come on a public platform and lie and say we had a disagreement over a property deal is why we stopped talking, which is entirely untrue, then I will need to clarify with the truth, which had absolutely nothing to do that. And I don't think you want your business on YouTube. And you and your husband have reached out several times to, this is what she's writing, okay? I'm reading what she's writing. Reached out and hung out. But the difference between me and you is I speak truth. Well, the truth is, what are you talking about? We can't understand what you're talking about because everything you're saying is so aggressive. Even in the writing, it's aggressive. You know, maybe if you talk calmly and coolly and rationally, we can understand what you're trying to say. But the difference between me and you, oh, I read all that, is I speak the truth and the facts to back, and I have facts to back it up. Okay, then send me the facts. Because like you said, she has this in a public forum. And there's a lot of people on here talking down about you guys. So if it's not true, then give me the receipts so I can produce them and say, oh no, people, y'all lying on them. Just like I did Dinah Samir. Y'all lying on them. This ain't true. They showed me what really happened. This is what really happened, just like Quasi Boy. He sent me the receipts. So if this is not what happened, then send me the receipts. Send me your receipts. Tell me your side. But you can't come on my show. You can email me though. I could have, listen to this. I could have bashed you guys when people talked negatively about you to me on our videos, but I chose not to because I have integrity, something you clearly lack. Well, according to the YouTube streets, ma'am, you don't have integrity. And from what I'm seeing, because integrity means you do what's right when nobody's looking, it wasn't right for you to come on here and threaten to expose her. It wasn't right for you to come on here all aggressively and trying to intimidate everybody around into submission. That's not integrity, ma'am. So then Marie says, very good question, Kiki. And then Get Up says, maybe too much alike. And then they come back and says, somebody named Yah says, Tanzania shouldn't be in fault for Black Americans coming to the country and scamming other Black Americans. Because that's what this is about. It ain't about Tanzania. It ain't about Tanzania at all. Tanzania looks like a nice place. Zanzibar is beautiful. I always wanted to go there, but after all this, what these Black Americans have done over there, I will never go over there. Never. This is horrible. Dinah Samir makes it look like the best place on earth. But then you go look at these people, these T3andMe and Mark Meets Africa, and who else is over there? That's all we know so far. We've looked at so far. But from looking at what people are saying about them, in my opinion, it makes me not want to go after looking at what people are saying. I'm going by what I'm reading and what the images that I'm seeing. Videos. And then I tell the Journey lady to email me. Because I want to know her side. I do. Because everybody's entitled to feel the way they do. But you're not entitled to bully somebody into submission and try to intimidate them or threaten to expose them publicly because you have some hidden information if they don't submit to what you feel like they should do. She can come on my channel and comment and say whatever she wants to say. Whatever she wants to say. If she feels like she ended her relationship with you because of a disagreement and because of personality conflicts, well, we see the personality conflicts, then she's entitled to that. But let's produce receipts. Let's produce receipts.